Metro Boomin is a certified diamond producer, and I'm sure all of us here have at least a couple songs on our playlist that were produced by Metro. Back when he started gaining popularity really quickly in 2016, a very common theme within his beats were a dark and ambient trap sound and very simplistic trap drums. So today, I'm going to be going over how Metro Boomin makes these beats, starting with your beginning melody all the way up to your final drum sound. Also, look at how beautiful this day is today. Can we just appreciate that real quick? Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright y'all, so to start off with the tempo setting, I'd set my tempo anywhere from, you can really be experimental. I've seen stuff like all the way from 120 all the way up to 180. So it's kind of up to you and what you feel. Next, starting off with your plugin, if you have plugins like Analog Lab, which I have here, Omnisphere, even stuff like Expand, Nexus, if anybody even still uses Nexus, and overall just synthetic VSTs that have great dark sounds in them, I think that's going to be perfect. It's just starting off with your main melody. So I'm in Analog Lab here, and I'm going to go to Lifestyle's Gloom Bank. I'm sure all of you, or most of you at least, know who Lifestyle Did It is. If you guys have been producing for like 4 or 5 years, I'm sure that you guys kind of grew up watching his vids just like me. And this is his new Gloom Analog Lab Bank that he made. In total, as you can see here, we have 53 presets. And as I was going through this, it was great for like having that dark melodic sound. As you can see here, there's like a bunch of bells, synths, leads, pads, pretty much all the stuff that you'd need for a basic Metro Boomin trap beat. And at his website here, you guys can go preview the kit for yourself to see what it all sounds like. And I'll put a link in the description below if you guys want to go check out this kit. I'd definitely go check it out if you guys are looking for some unique dark trap presets that you can add to your beats. So shout out to Lifestyle Did It, and without further ado, let's get into the beat. So while I was going through the sounds, I went to one of these bells in here. I think it was this bell. Oh yeah, it was this one. So pretty much I'm just gonna try and get a catchy main pattern. Alright, we got it. So that pretty much established our dark sound. Now I want to layer this with like a pad or something that has chords in it. Make it sound a lot more full. Well, that's hard. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two melodies right here. Let me route them to a channel. Then I'm going to put a little bit of chorus on this. I've been adding chorus to a lot of my melodies lately. And now I'm just going to export this into Edison. Do it on play. Since this is like a really simple pattern, what I'm thinking that I can do is I can just take this and kind of chop it up and maybe reverse it, stretch it, pitch it up or down how I want. Then we can kind of flip it into something a little more unique. That sounds hard. I want to see what it sounds like when I stretch. This is going to be our intro right here. We'll have this playing, and then we'll have that switch up to where it switches up to it, where it's faster, and that's when the drums will come in too. That'll be hard. Okay, and now we can get the original here, and then I'm going to pitch this up 6 semitones, and then we'll stretch it to 2 bars. Kind of like how it like fades out in the end too and then comes back in. Kind of want to amplify that. I want to amplify like how it kind of goes out and then come back in. So I'm going to add HYTP2. Alright, perfect. So now we're going to get our original pattern here, and we'll just mute these for now. To make sure that our CPU doesn't trip, we're going to go to Tools, Macros, and switch Smart Disable for our plugins. We'll clone Analog Lab. What I want to do is, since these are kind of more like towards the mid-high end range, I want to add something that's lower, probably like a bass piano or something like that. One thing Metro does a lot is he's pretty variant when it comes to his bass lines and his root notes. So pretty much, like, I feel like nowadays a lot of people just like kind of have the same bass note repeating, and then the 808 is just like one note. But Metro likes to kind of add some variation with it, add some higher notes, some lower notes, a lot of variation with his root notes. Copy and paste Analog Lab. I'm actually going to take out the top notes from here and instead paste them into another instance of Analog Lab so we can have switch ups. Metro Boomin has at least like fucking 50 switch ups in his beats. Alright, now I'm going to clone Analog Lab. I just want to find like some embellishments to add. Maybe something like a bell or something just a little bit higher on the top. Copy and paste this, and then we'll change this one to a G sharp. Now I'm gonna add something, like I said before, I got kind of distracted with the lead, but I want to add something like on the higher, maybe like some bells or something. Okay, next what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take everything, move it up 2 semitones, which means we're gonna also have to move this up 2 semitones. But I think it could make it sound a little bit less muddy and a little bit more up-tempo as well. We're gonna add the classic Metro Reese. Gonna add a little roll. Perfect. So now that we have this, we can start to move on to our drums. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the piano. Let's route this to a channel, and then let's take out some of that low end so it doesn't clash with the 808. Oh, I like this one. So with Metro's hi-hats, they're really simple, and he just has like pretty like minimal rolls and minimal craziness with the hi-hats. So usually you can just do like a 2-step pattern with like some triplets like in the beginning or somewhere within the beat. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get like a 2 to 4 bar pattern, and I'm just gonna put in the hi-hats myself. This is perfect right here as an example of like some Metro hi-hats. Like the only rolls that I have are these 2 rolls here, and they're kind of like the same thing, but just like one is with a lower velocity. And then I also just have these triplets. Metro keeps a lot of space, and I think like that's one of the key reasons why he's made so many hits, and a lot of his hit beats, he has so much space for the rapper to do their thing, so they have a lot of creativity flowing through their brain when they are able to just have a lot of space to rap on a beat. Instead of a snare, I'm gonna add a rim shot. It's gonna be way better. Copy and paste that. Cut self. I think that's gonna wrap it up there, because I think we have just enough space. If a rapper to get on it, then they could easily have enough creativity to make their lyrics. So that is gonna wrap it up for me, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. I very much appreciate it. If you guys want to see more videos than this, then feel free to subscribe. And again, link is in the description if you guys want to go check out Lifestyle's new Gloom Analog Lab Bank. But that's gonna wrap it up for me, y'all. Y'all can check me out on Instagram at ProdLucent. I'll catch you on the next video coming soon. But until then, I'm out.
Play that back, Lucent. Play that back, Lucent.